Hello again, I've got another stupid question for you. How much has Lance Stroll cost Aston Martin when he isn't humping the walls? Want to get around this corner? Well, too bad, fatso. Want to get by the modernized Taliban? Oh, well, whoopsies. But today I decided we're going to go through every year Lance Stroll has driven for Aston Martin and tell you exactly how much he's cost them. So, let us crash. Now, before we begin, I'd like to introduce you to this championship that we call the World Constructors Championship. Now, it's very important, you gotta believe me. This data was put together by a Formula 1 fan on Reddit, and it basically shows an estimate of the costs from the damage caused by F1 drivers. So all of the data is collected into one place. And now, while Lance Stroll has never won this championship, he's still never failed to be consistently near the top of it. Since 2021, Lance has never failed to make it into the top 10 on this list, meaning he's never been below 10th, and his lowest place was actually 9th in 2024, and he's made the highest rank of 3rd in 2025. And this data will pretty much help us calculate the estimated amount of money that Lance Stroll has cost Aston Martin. But it's important we know the actual numbers. So the best way to do this is by going year by year, starting up in 2021. In 2021, Aston Martin's first year admittedly on the grid, it all began with round 6 in Azerbaijan. During Q1, Stroll hit the wall at turn 15, failing to set a time and putting him in almost dead last, only being in front of Antonio Giovinazzi, aka the Italian Jesus. On lap 30 of the actual race, Stroll's left rear tire fails and caused him to lose entirety of the control and just spin into the wall. These crashes from Q1 and the race cost Aston Martin around $1,071,000. His next crash was 5 races later in Hungary, where on the first lap on turn 1, Stroll decided to find his own path around the racetrack and went outside of the track limits, driving straight into the side of Charles Leclerc, forcing both drivers to have to retire from that race. This crash with Leclerc cost the team a little more than half the amount in Azerbaijan, with an estimated $557,000. Then, on lap 82 of the Russian Grand Prix, Lance was asked by his engineer if he could stay out in wet conditions, but immediately he chose to slide into the wall directly after. Now, I thought this guy was supposed to turn into Prime Senna in the rain, and he didn't help but prove it, because he decided to rejoin the track and then hit Pierre Gasly. So after the race, the FIA stewards gave Stroll a 10-second time penalty, and while not changing his position, it did add 2 penalty points to his FIA super license. These incidents, not being race-ending of course like the previous 2, only cost Aston Martin $170,000. But then we had Mexico, and Stroll had another Q1 crash that led to a red flag, which was of course when he decided to make love to the barriers when coming out of turn 15. Now this one in Azerbaijan exceeded over $1 million, just costing a little over $1,249,000, the highest amount since the start of the 2021 season. However, coming into the end of 2021, he had more in him. When Yuki Tsunoda dared to even challenge the leader of the one-man wolf pack, Stroll stood his ground, and as Yuki Tsunoda went onto the inside on turn 1, Lance collided with Yuki, ripping off both of their cars' bodyworks and Tsunoda's front wing, later ending with both drivers retiring from the race. Now, this incident admittedly only cost Aston Martin around $168,000. However, if we were to sum the total cost for the 2021 season, we are already at $3,215,000 for the 2021 World Constructors Championship, which is P6, baby. That's consistency. However, the next season would be slightly better for Stroll. Well, money-wise, of course. You see, towards the end of round 2 at Saudi Arabia, Alex Albon is battling our GOAT Stroll for 11th place. But at turn 1, Albon decided to make a late-breaking move, but instead he just ended up dive-bombing Stroll, which cost Albon his race, while Stroll went on to actually finish P13. And while this actually inherently might not have been his fault, it still did cost Aston Martin just a little bit over $320,000. Then in the Australian Grand Prix, Stroll noticed during free practice 3 that his teammate at the time, Sebastian Vettel, had unfortunately crashed. So being the sad, miserable, lonely man he is, he decided to follow suit and also crash into the barriers towards the end of FP3, bringing out another red flag. Then another crash occurred in Q1 when his fellow Canadian GOAT Nicholas Latifi decided to get payback for what Lance did to his teammate in the last round. Latifi lets Lance past him, but remember remembers immediately what he did to Albon, so he attempts to pass Stroll. And just as Stroll decided to move, and well, it completely destroyed the Williams car. These two racing incidents alone in the same weekend, so two incidents in one, costed Aston Martin just a little over $550,000. But then we have Monza, where Stroll actually didn't crash, but he did have technical problems with the car during the Grand Prix, forcing him to actually end up retiring and cost the team just a little over $265,000. However, in Q1 in Azerbaijan, Stroll made up for this by actually, oh wait, never mind. He just went into the barriers. But this doesn't take his car out. No. Just to make sure it does, he goes flying the lap after, in which he crashed in turn 2. And these two consecutive crashes cost the team about $290,000. Then in early free practice 1 for Singapore, Lance red flags the session when he bangs into the wall at turn 5, puncturing his left rear tire. And surprisingly, this actually only cost Aston Martin around $5,000, which is the first time ever that he'd cost Aston Martin such a small amount in comparison to his other incidents. And I'll go ahead and tell you that not to expect to see this often, as this has actually only happened about twice since Stroll's been with Aston Martin. And it only gets worse from here. For his last crash in 2022 in Austin, Stroll decided he wanted to give a welcome kiss to his future teammate Fernando Alonso, because as Alonso attempted to overtake Stroll, Lance defended himself extremely by moving left, which sends Alonso airborne and puts Stroll straight into the barrier. This incident cost Aston Martin $672,000, which was actually the most for the season, so not too terrible. So total the 2022 season was a bit less costly for Aston Martin, losing only $2,102,000, which is actually around $1,113,000 less than the previous year, and actually only put Lance Stroll in P8 for the 2022 World Constructors Championship. Now, admittedly, you gotta remember that Lance Stroll isn't the only Aston Martin teammate here, as there's another one who could cost damage for the team financially. So just remind yourself that that $2 million is only for one person. And especially remember this when we come to Azerbaijan in 2023, baby. But before we continue, it's important that you know that F1 wouldn't be possible if it weren't for the sponsors, and the same goes for us. So I'd like to thank Odoo for sponsoring today's video. Odoo is an all-in-one business management platform offering over 45 interconnected applications designed to meet all your business's needs, such as managing your projects, creating websites, invoicing, accounting, and much more. If you want to start a business and potentially make $1 million to buy your own F1 team, you'll need to manage it correctly, and Odoo is the perfect place to start. With their project app, it's so simple to create your project. Just add the stages, add tasks, and assign whoever you want to them. Set priorities, deadlines, and literally everything else you need to make it easy and simple. You can also manage all your communication in one single interface through the chatter, send emails, tag colleagues by logging notes, schedule activities, and attach files. There are multiple different views you could choose from it, so you could fit your needs from Kanban to the list and even Gantt view. The best part is that the first app you get is free for life, and that includes unlimited hosting and support. So give Odoo a try, and maybe one day you'll be able to own your own little fucking F1 car. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Thank you, Odoo, for sponsoring. Let's get back to Lance. Who? What? Now, Stroll obviously had a problem with his DRS, costing the team only $5,000 again. But Lance Stroll's destruction in 2023 began 2 races later in Monaco, where during the wet conditions, he hit the wall twice as he went through the hairpin, taking out his front wing and then retiring from the race. This hairpin costed Aston Martin around $385,000. But then in Stroll's home race in the Canadian Grand Prix, Stroll spun out during Q2 due to his wet conditions and clipped his front wing with the barriers, costing the team another $125,000. But Stroll's rampage only continued from here, because during the Belgian Grand Prix in spring qualifying 2, we could only assume that the reason for Stroll having dry tires on a damp track was that Stroll's engineer told him that the track is damp and it's going to make his car slip. But Stroll instead heard, "Yeah, you're a champ, kid. Go on and try the slicks. Go on, do it." And this was an interesting choice because, of course, he slid off track and went into the barriers in turn 10 and cost the team around $515,000 and a red flag for the session. But then, after having a poor lap due to heavy traffic in Q1 in Singapore, Stroll lost control towards the end of his push lap and crashed into the barriers at the final corner. And this crash at over 150 miles an hour, or to put it in normal, people units, that's 241 kilometers an hour. It was such such a big shunt and damaged the car so heavily that despite him being physically okay, Aston Martin still decided to withdraw Stroll from the actual race so they could fix the car. This was obviously the most expensive crash of 2023, costing Aston Martin around $1,262,000. But keep in mind, this is during Singapore. This is not the only crash of this season. There's actually more. On lap 20 of the Japanese Grand Prix, Stroll was forced to retire after his rear wing, according to him, was falling off. And this one only cost the team $317K. It's fine, right? But then finally in Mexico, on lap 67, Stroll attempted to pass Valtteri Bottas, but pushed him off the track between turns 13 and 14, causing the two drivers to make contact and for Lance to spin out and retire from the race. And this final DNF of the 2023 season put Aston Martin's loss with Stroll at $2,837,000, which is still slightly less than 2021, but $700,000 more than the previous year. In total for the World Constructors Championship in 2023, this put Lance Stroll in P5. On the other hand, the next season would be a bit more forgiven for him and Aston Martin's wallet. During round 2 in the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix of lap 2, Stroll catches the wall on turn 22, sending him directly into the barriers and actually breaking his front left tire. The cost actually was only about $775,000. Only a small penny, you know, of course. But at the safety restart of the Chinese Grand Prix, Fernando Alonso, his new teammate, locked up, causing a chain reaction of George Russell, Oscar Piastri, Daniel Ricciardo to suddenly brake, and Stroll, being the fuck ass he is, claimed to be looking ahead, despite the replay showing him, well, he wasn't, and he instead rammed straight into the back of Daniel Ricciardo's car, damaging both cars' diffusers and causing the retirement of both of them from the race. Admittedly, this only cost Aston Martin $125,000, but he hurt my Pookie. He hurt Daniel Ricciardo. How could you? But then we had the sprint race in Miami on lap 1. Lando Norris attempted to pass Stroll on the first corner, but Lando forgot that he was messing with the leader of that one-man wolf pack, who then made a contact with him and spinning him out of the race. Who would have fucking guessed? Don't mess with Stroll, he'll fuck you up, bro. This one cost the team $230,000. Penny change, really, in the grand scheme of things, but it stacks when you look at Belgium, where under the wet conditions for the second year in a row in free practice 3 conveniently, he spun out Eau Rouge and hit the wall, where he'd end up damaging his front left tire and costing Aston Martin roughly around $290,000. But for the rest of the season, Stroll remained without any major incidents until Brazil, where at the formation lap prior to the race, Stroll spun out, hitting the DRS sign and bumping into the barrier without, well, any major damage. Oh wait, never mind. He has just decided to rejoin the track on the gravel, and he's beached the car. Yeah, well, that's gonna cost some money. This genius move cost them about $467,000. And out of all the years that Lance Stroll's been with Aston Martin, this year was actually the least costly for them. Good job, Lance. This year, he only cost them around $1,887,000. This was by far Lance's best season in the World Destructor Championship, placing him at a low P9 position. But then 2025 came along, and it's been an interesting season. Stroll brake-checked Charles Leclerc towards the hairpin in free practice 1 of Monaco, destroying Leclerc's front wing, and later on in the actual race of lap 60, Stroll crashed into turn 19, deploying a late safety car in the race, and these two crashes cost Aston Martin around $325,000. Stroll went on to have a more detrimental race weekend later on in the season in the Netherlands, where he crashed once in free practice 2 at turn 3, and again he crashed in Q1, and he cost Aston Martin on this weekend alone $1,174,000. Admittedly, Netherlands, it's a difficult track, right? But you do it twice, man. Come on. But then we had the United States Grand Prix sprint of lap 15, where Stroll locked up going into turn 1 while trying to overtake Esteban Ocon. And well, he just decided that he wanted to make love with Ocon in the corner and took them both out of the race. Stroll got a 5-place grid penalty, and the overtaking attempt cost Aston Martin $290,000. But then we had the last crash involving Stroll in 2025, which was actually in Las Vegas, when Gabriel Bortoleto slammed into Stroll's side on turn 1 on the first lap. He hit Pierre Gasly, taking all 3 of them out of the race. This incident with the 3 drivers cost the team around $550,000. And while not being the most expensive season throughout Lance's career, this was Stroll's highest ranking in the World Destructors Championship, putting him at P3. Yeah, that's a pretty rough season for him. And then we have 2026, being obviously that that Aston Martin has been struggling this year with the car thanks to the genius mastermind of Adrian Newey. That's sarcasm, by the way. Most drivers have already crashed at least once this season, with Fernando crashing in Canada and Lance crashing on lap 60 in the Monaco Grand Prix. But you may be surprised to hear that Lance Stroll's only cost the team less than Alonso has this year, costing them $275,000 compared to Alonso, who's actually cost them $425,000. Now, of course, as of writing this, we're only round 9 of the season, so we can't really say if that's going to continue. But in conclusion, when you look at the costs from the incidents involving Lance Stroll, it builds up to a grand total of $12,652,000. And yes, some incidents may not have been his to blame, but let's be honest, well, most of them were. You might think that this is already a lot of money, but you fail to recall that every Formula One driver, including Lance Stroll, has something called a yearly salary. From 2021 to 23, Stroll had an annual salary of $2 million. Then from 24 to 25, that went up to $3 million. And then in 2026, you're not going to believe it, his salary is not increased by not 2 times, not 3 times, but 4 times, up to $12 million. What's most ridiculous of all is that he's likely earning more from Aston Martin, as he's already has, on-track earnings, which are bonuses he earns from when he performs well, albeit every very once in a while. And you know what to say, a broken clock is right twice a day, right? Yeah, surely. Or maybe once a year when you're Lance Stroll. So if you add up all the damage plus the waste of the year's salary, and then also just everything, Lance Stroll, in grand total, in his entire career at Aston Martin, has cost them $36,652,000. If you put that into perspective, the national average cost per home cooked meal in America is $4.23, right? The amount of money could be used to feed over 85 million fucking people. Or in American freedom units, 12 million McDonald's cheeseburgers, guys. For you guys, yeah, I know you had to simplify it for you. But I also want to, kind of defend Lance here, because admittedly, Lance Stroll, sure, he's a pay driver. He costs the team a lot of money. But if you put in perspective, he's never been P2 or P1 in the Constructors Championship. Meaning he's not actually the worst driver on the grid every year. And he has a terrible rep of being the worst driver in F1, when in reality, it's just being a Nepo baby. So the next time you go to try dunk on Lance Stroll, just remember, sure, he's cost them $36 million. But would a face like that actually crash that much? You gotta believe him, guys. Like, subscribe, do whatever, and click the video on screen. You'll love it. I can't guarantee that, but watch it anyway.